Welcome back, everyone. Matt here, and today I wanted to just do a quick video on the 5 things that I would recommend you purchase if you've recently started an eBay store or if you're thinking about starting an eBay store. These 5 products will really help speed things up so that you have more time to focus on sourcing and buying the products that will make you the money. And so the first thing that I would recommend is this Zebra LP2844 Direct Thermal Label Printer. And when I first started, I think it's like a regular size of the piece of paper, and it has 2 sticky stickers kind of separated, and you would print it off in your regular printer and rip half off and have to do some trimming. And that was good, but it wasn't as good as this. This thing is amazing, and you never have to buy ink for your printer again. It's thermal, it uses heat, so all you have to buy is the labels, and it's a huge step up. And it's only about $100. So if you can come up with that $100 to buy this, you're gonna love it. I've recommended it to a few people, and they've always come back a week or two later and said, "Matt, I wish I had purchased that earlier. It's amazing." So this is the one that I have. I purchased it right here on eBay for about $95 with a few rolls of labels. But they have all different packages you can get. They're usually refurbished because they don't make this exact model anymore, but this is the most reasonable. And I've had great luck with it. I've never had any problems, knock on wood. So this is it. It's the Zebra LP2844. And all you need to use it is the power cord, the USB cord, and some labels. That's about it. So get yourself one of those and you will not be sorry you did it. The second thing you'll need, hopefully you already have this, but if not, you're going to need a postage scale. Definitely going to need a postage scale. The one I have looks just like this. And so yeah, you could get one of those. It's pretty cheap. It's $18.99. That's a good place to start. But if I could go back and do it again, I would have spent a little bit more money for one with a much larger base and a display system like this that you can move to the side. And the reason for that is mine, and I'm still using that same one that I originally purchased, but mine is so small that if I have to ship a big box, maybe it's a typewriter or a computer or something large, then in order to get it to balance on the scale, I can't see the display. And I know there's a little lock button you can reach in and kind of lock the display so that when you move the box to the side you can see it. But if you can get one on a cord like this that you can stretch out to the side, it will be um, a great thing for you. So that's what I would do. And you can see in this one here, it's got wall mounting hardware. So you can put the display up on the wall, keep it out of the way. And so it's only usually, they're only $10, $15 more. And that's what I would recommend. Something like that. Now, the third and fourth items have to do with shipping supplies. And if you haven't done this yet, get on over to USPS.com. You can set up a free account and go to mail and ship, stamps and supplies, and then come down here and get all the free boxes you can handle. They have variety packs. Gonna need these shoe boxes if you're selling any kind of footwear. The shoe box is a must-have. Regional A's are a must-have. There's 2 different sizes of regional A's. They have one, this is a regional B, but they're the same exact size. It's kind of like a box square shape, and then they've got this flatter rectangular shape. You want to get both regional A's and a bunch of priority mail boxes. I don't usually use the large flat board game boxes much, but I use the regional A's, the shoe boxes. This one's pretty good. This little 7x7x6, it's good for coffee cups or snow globes, things like that. So yeah, get yourself as many free boxes from the USPS as you can. Then go on over to eBay and order some 9x6x3 cardboard boxes. Those are really great because you can usually fill them up and they're still under a pound, unless you're shipping lead or something like that. But if it's clothing or small items like remote controls, video games, things like that, the 9x6x3 filled up is still less than a pound, so we use those a lot. We also use what they call craft bubble mailers, craft padded envelopes, and the one I use those for video games, items that maybe are a little too small for the 9x6x3. They have an adhesive, I don't know what you call it, adhesive seal here So you can put your remote control in there, or your video games DVDs. It works perfect for. The ones I have now, I believe, are 9 by 12, and they stretch a little bit like that. And then the other thing, they're called poly mailers. That's really good for clothing. If you're shipping a lot of clothing, these poly mailers are pretty amazing. You can even order some really large ones, and if you're shipping things that already have packaging, so that you're not afraid of them getting damaged, and you get a big size of this, you can just shove it in there, tape it up, and you don't have to really do any wrapping at all. So those we love. They really speed things up. And the last thing that I would recommend is a 3-inch tape dispenser. Most of the tape dispensers that I began with or that I've seen around at stores are 2-inch. 3-inch tape dispenser is so much better if you're doing heavy items because it's a little bit more tape. You don't have to run the tape. You don't have to run the tape across the box as many times. And also, I would recommend getting a real good quality tape for your tape dispenser. They sell cheap tape, but it tears easily and it takes away. It just ends up costing more time trying to find the edge of the tape, and it's a pain in the butt. I actually right now have, I think I bought 12 rolls of tape, and I got, the first time I used it, I knew it was crappy tape, and I've still got like 10 rolls that I need to use, so it's been kind of a nightmare. I can't wait for it to run out. I might even actually just order a new, thicker one just to use that, but we'll see. So that's it. Get yourself a thermal direct printer, LP2844. Get yourself a nice digital scale with a not removable, but a detachable readout. Free shipping supplies from USPS. Go over and spend a little bit more money on a few more packaging supplies, whatever you need for your store, on eBay, and then also get yourself a 3-inch tape dispenser. And those 5 things will help you out tremendously. A couple other things that I guess you could say, a couple bonuses. I would get a good inventory system. Try to figure out a way that you can have things in boxes, so that you know exactly where your item is when it sells, and a good spreadsheet. We're actually working right now to create a good spreadsheet. I bought one from a woman on YouTube at one point, but it's really not the greatest. So when ours is finished, I'll get it out there so you can get your hands on that. And I hope you liked this video. If you liked it, give me a thumbs up and comment if you have any questions. If you would like me to do a video on anything else, I will. All right, so have a good one.